The journey to becoming a high-performing, or what some people call a mature Scrum team, will look different for everyone, and will be shorter and longer depending on where you are and how much learning we have to do. That's perfectly natural, just like different people will learn different skills at different speeds. Absolutely. But what does a high-performing Scrum team look like? What are some of the markers we can keep an eye out for to see and feel if we're getting to the right place? Well, if I'm looking, observing visually a high-performing Scrum team, if they are on site, for example, I'm expecting conversations. I'm expecting people to walk up to each other and talking about stuff. I'm expecting people to be hashing out ideas and solutions and problems, maybe around whiteboards or other ways to collaborate and looking at the same things, multiple people on one screen. If I'm listening to them, I'm expecting at points complete focused silence, and at other points raucous bickering, because a good Scrum team will have a lot of positive conflict. And that sounds weird, but positive conflict is like when you're trying to decide with your friends and family what restaurants to go to, right? You're all arguing a little bit, but it's all for the purpose of finding the best restaurants for all of us. No personal attacks or anything. It's just about, hey, this is why this is a better choice, and this is why I think your choice is not as good. And it's a bit bickering. It can get a little bit, louder than a normal conversation, but never in a negative way, right? It's a comfortable kind of conflict, or at least just uncomfortable enough where we're getting to the right kind of solution. So looking and hearing a Scrum team that's high performing can be a bit raucous. It can look almost like you're looking at a whole group of people just bickering or not even talking to each other because they're so busy getting things done. It can be either of those. Ideally, a mixture, of course, because, well, you can't have one without the other. We bicker and argue and talk about heatedly the solutions that we think are the best, and then we go and do them together. What does it feel like? Well, it feels pretty great. Just like working with a group of friends, to be honest, it feels good. When you're working in a high-performing Scrum team, when you get that shift, it's the change of coming into work on a Monday and feeling like, can't wait for Friday. And instead, the feeling is on a Sunday being like, I'm looking forward to tomorrow because I know I'm going to have some really cool problems to solve with the people I work with. You really do feel it quite viscerally, quite throughout every interaction you're having, and that even when your idea is being knocked down because it wasn't the best one, you don't mind because you know that together we're getting the best stuff done. All right, thank you very much for watching, and if you like what you saw and you want to hear more about what I've got to say in the future on similar questions, or if you have a question yourself, please reach out to me on LinkedIn. That's the easiest way to get a hold of me. You can also email me at oscar.styf@pragmaticshift.com. Please do like the video, share it with others if you think they might benefit from it, or follow my profile to see stuff as they come out as well. And I would love to be your Scrum trainer. So please find my content on pragmaticshift.com. You can find the courses I've scheduled for the year, or on scrum.org.com as well. Look forward to seeing you in my classroom soon.